Okay, manufacturing, we're on to one of our early assignments here, which is the paper platform. This is a problem-solving project. So what we are talking about having you do is making a platform, okay? And a platform is something that can support weight. Okay, here's a picture of a platform. Yours is obviously not going to look like that, but what we're focusing on is making something that can hold as much weight as it can. And you are making it out of one piece of paper. Okay, now people that are at home doing the distance learning, you're going to have probably just regular paper similar to this. It might be a sheet of lined paper. The kids here at school will have a different piece of paper. It's a little bit heavier than normal paper, but not much. So you get one sheet of paper, and your problem is using that one sheet of paper that you have, you are going to be able to use some glue, and I also have included some tape if you want to use tape, to make and construct a structure that will support as much weight as possible before it no longer can support weight. We have a different way that we test it here at school than what you'll be doing at home, but we are trying to solve the same problem. So here is a list of the limitations. You have time limit is 1 class period. Now we might go over that just a hair. I don't know, because the early days are going to be kind of trial days for us, and we don't know exactly how they're going to pan out. Your platform should be 3 inches high or 3 inches tall, or if you want, you can make it higher. I would not recommend that. The minimum diameter, this is mainly for the kids here at school. The minimum diameter, the minimum diameter for everybody is 1.5 inches. And I will ask that you would take and hold a ruler up to make sure that it's 1.5 inches prior to your testing. That's the minimum diameter. The structure, if you're gluing it, you can let it sit overnight. No laminations. That I can kind of go over that a little bit, but I'm not going to be too worried about that right now. And then it says no tape is allowed except for clamping. I'm going to waive that also. So I want to help you know how to get started with this. So you have an ordinary sheet of paper. This is lined paper. Again, this is what you're going to probably be using at home. The first thing I would do is measure out 3-inch sections, which I've done. I've been able to get 1, 2, 3, and then I have a little extra material. Okay? Now, that will be as the minimum height that it can be, which I recommend. I would not want to make it any higher. So then I'm going to go ahead, you can cut all your sections that are 3 inches. And I'm not going to get too elaborate into any of this. I just want to kind of show you. So one thing I could do is try and make a platform that would support weight by maybe doing something like this. Okay, so I've folded the paper up. And now I'm gonna just kind of tape this. Let me get a piece of tape. Oops, sorry, let me get that back here. And you could obviously use more tape there if you wanted. So just to show you, I'll do that. And what kind of tape you use at home? Anything except duct tape, okay? Unless that's all you have, but I trust that you're gonna do this fairly. Okay, so I've taped that, and now you can see I have a platform, something that can support weight. Okay, it is, I'm gonna just tilt this a little bit, it is 3 inches high. Okay, let me turn that around where you can see the numbers a little better. It is 3 inches tall. Okay, So now we've got the platform there. I'm just going to show you. Okay, I'm going to place a book on top of there, and it is still standing. I'm going to carefully place another book. Still standing. Another book. Still standing. And I still have this much material left. Okay? So what you're trying to do is make a platform that will hold as much weight as possible. Now, the glue will help to add a little bit of strength. So I've got a little bit of glue here, so if you use glue you can still tape over it, but it will give it a little bit of rigidity. So I'm just going to spread that out, refold this, and again you could you could then put tape to help hold that in place. Okay, that's your choice if you want to do that. Again, there we go, it's a platform. Okay, I don't want to give you too much info. Those of you that are working on it at home, I'm going to ask that once you've got it finished and you let it sit overnight, if you do the gluing, is to use your Chromebook and take a picture kind of from above, okay, and add an angle so I get an idea of what it looks like. So I'm going to just move this, kind of get a picture that would be something like this with your Chromebook, and then you can go ahead and put that on the assignment page on Classroom. Okay, that's all I got from here. We'll see you later.